Let's assume that a typical contract renewal workflow inside your organization goes something like this. You first check the contract dates in your ERP to understand when the renewal is due. You then log into your product analytics system to fetch usage data and see how actively the customer has been using your product. 3. Next, you switch to your support platform to review recent tickets, interactions, and customer satisfaction scores. 4. Based on this information, you evaluate renewal risk and decide whether the account is stable, at risk, or a potential upsell opportunity. 5. Once that assessment is clear, you move to your pricing or CPQ system to draft a renewal proposal. 6. You update the CRM so the renewal is tracked correctly. 7. You send a personalized renewal email through your communications tool. And 8. You finally notify the account manager and schedule follow-up tasks in your task management system. In real enterprise environments, the data required for a renewal is rarely located in one system. It is typically scattered across at least 3 to 5 different applications. This fragmentation is exactly why AI orchestration becomes so valuable. It unifies what is currently siloed. Now here's the key point. Even if an AI agent can technically perform each of these individual actions, it still cannot reliably manage the entire workflow unless something coordinates how and when those actions happen. Welcome to the orchestration layer. So far in this series, the data layer defines what the AI knows, the intelligence layer defines how the AI reasons, the tools layer defines what the AI can do inside your systems, but none of these layers answer the most important operational questions. What should the AI do first? What depends on what? Which rules must always be enforced? When should a human intervene? What happens if something fails halfway through? The orchestration layer exists to answer these questions. The orchestration layer can be defined as a system that coordinates AI actions, enforces rules, manages multi-step workflows, ensures safety, and provides reliability. Without orchestration, AI agents can take actions, but they cannot be trusted with outcomes. Orchestration ensures predictable execution, so workflows run consistently. Correct sequencing, so steps happen in the right order. Policy enforcement, so business and compliance rules are always respected. Error handling, so failures do not cascade silently. Auditability, so leaders know what happened and why. And scalability, so AI can operate across departments, not just pilots. In short, orchestration turns AI from a clever assistant into an enterprise-grade system. This is where leadership questions usually come up, so let's be explicit. When an AI agent is asked to prepare a proposal, that does not magically become a perfect workflow. Initially, humans define the steps. Business teams and process owners describe how work is done today. AI engineers encode those steps into executable plans. Over time, planning models can optimize the sequence or suggest improvements, but they do not invent business processes on their own. Decision policies define what the AI is allowed to do and under what conditions. These policies are written by a combination of business leaders who define commercial rules, compliance teams who define regulatory constraints, IT teams who translate these rules into machine enforceable logic. For instance, discounts above a certain threshold require approval. Certain emails must never be sent automatically. Certain data must never leave the system. AI operates inside the policies you define. It does not create its own policies. Orchestration also manages state, what has been done, what is pending, and what failed. Here again, humans decide what information the AI should remember temporarily, what it can store long-term, what must never be retained, what must be logged for audit purposes. Memory is governed, not improvised. Every enterprise-grade AI system needs boundaries. Guardrails define which systems the AI can access, which actions require approval, how retries work if something fails, when the AI must escalate to a human. These are designed by risk, compliance, and IT governance teams. AI operates autonomously only within these clearly defined limits. In complex systems, different AI agents may specialize in different domains: legal, finance, support, operations. The orchestration layer coordinates them. Sometimes this coordination logic is explicitly designed by engineers. Sometimes it is managed dynamically by orchestration logic itself. But in enterprise environments, the overall architecture, which agents exist, and how they interact is always human designed and supervised. Let's take a real life example of a legal AI system. Consider a legal AI assistant used to support contract reviews. A typical workflow might look like this. The AI retrieves relevant case law and internal precedents. It checks citations and validates sources. It summarizes risks and key clauses. It drafts a preliminary legal note. It applies firm-specific compliance rules. It flags high-risk items. It escalates the draft for human review. It logs all actions for audit. Each step depends on the previous one. Each step has strict rules. Some steps are automated, some require human approval. Without orchestration, this would be chaotic. With orchestration, it becomes reliable, auditable, and scalable. Traditional automation follows fixed rules. If A happens, do B. But AI-driven orchestration adapts workflows based on context, data, and conditions, while still respecting hard constraints. This distinction is critical for business leaders to understand. Looking ahead, orchestration will allow AI to manage more workflows autonomously, but always within boundaries you define. AI will run well-defined processes. Humans will set goals, rules, and exceptions. Leaders will retain visibility and control. It is about designing systems that scale decision-making safely. The orchestration layer is the operational backbone of agentic AI. It is what makes AI dependable and governable, and it is what allows AI to move from isolated tasks to real business outcomes. In the next episode, we'll explore how humans actually interact with these systems through interfaces, conversations, dashboards, and AI-generated experiences. See you in episode 10.